Hello, my name is Claudia Kauffman, and I'm running for the State Senate in the 47th District.
Claudia Kauffman is Washington State's first Native American woman senator. It's a distinction that gilds a politically active resume that began on Beacon Hill in the 1960s.
Beacon Hill is a very diverse community. And growing up, all my neighbors were all these different races, and I actually thought that everyone grew up having such a variety and diversity in your community.
Kauffman, the youngest of 7 children, grew up in a home where the family talked about politics and news of the day at the dinner table. Her parents, John and Josephine Kauffman, instilled the sense of civic duty, a tenet of being Nez Perce. Iris Friday, Kauffman's longtime friend and colleague, said Kauffman was greatly influenced by mentors and grassroots organizations like the American Indian Women's Service League.
Founded in 1958, the AIWSL was the first organization in Seattle dedicated towards tackling problems facing urban Indians. The stated purpose of the American Indian Women's Service League was to deal with critical situations within the scope of women's activities, those affecting children, health, and housing.
And there have been a lot of people, a lot of women before me who have done so many things. There's so many firsts out there in terms of Native women moving forward, the American Indian Women's Service League, what they did back in the 50s, and how it is upon us to move forward. It's our responsibility, it's our duty. Based on the values that I was raised with, you need to serve your community.
Friday and Kauffman share one legendary mentor, Bernie Whitebear. Now deceased, Whitebear is best known for orchestrating the takeover of Fort Lawton and for his tireless work with Indians and non-natives to further minority causes.
He had the vision, and he was a true leader, and he could motivate people to do things. He would often put me in a situation where I had to speak, where I had to go forward, where I had to take action. He actually brought me down to Olympia in the early 80s, and he had made these appointments with senators, and he was lobbying for a program of his. So we walk in the senator's office, and he says, "Hello, I'm Bernie Whitebear, and this is Claudia Kauffman. Here's the situation, here's how we can fix it, here's how much it's going to cost, and here are all the reasons why you should fund it. You know, thank you very much, go on to the next one. Senator, I'm Bernie Whitebear, this is Claudia Kauffman, here's the issue, here's how we can fix it, here's how much it's going to cost, and here's all the reasons why you should fund it. Thank you very much." We go to the third senator's office. "I'm Bernie Whitebear, this is Claudia Kauffman, and she's got something to tell you." And he sat down. And afterwards, you know, I was kind of like, you know, why did you do that? And you didn't give me a warning. And he said, "Claudia," he goes, "I did it, number one, because I knew you could do it. And number two," he goes, "they're just people. They're just people like you and I, and we can sit and talk to people. So you don't have to, you know, feel like you can't speak to these folks." And that's when one of the thoughts that I had was, why not me? Why not me? If they're just people, then why not me?
Claudia's Nez Perce heritage and traditions instilled in her a strong set of values.
I'm a member of the Nez Perce tribe, and my family has been always very strong in the cultural area in terms of practicing our traditions and our culture and preserving our heritage. Those are all very, very important. And part of being as an American Indian, I was raised with the values that American Indians have. And those values include taking care of your children, respecting dignity for your elders, honoring the veterans, and serving your community, and doing all that you can with those values in your life.
These traditional values determine the way Claudia approaches her life and her work.
My entry into leadership was all around serving the community and what can I do to better the community. And for me, running for office was the next natural step. And I believe that the community knew that, understood that, and supported that. and I truly appreciate that. This road and all these roads that we're working on have been paved by people before us and by women before us. And so there are so many people, not only within my tribe, but within this area, who have made sacrifices and who have actually been the trailblazer in this road that has allowed me the opportunity to be in the position that I'm in now. And I also recognize that what I have done here is open the door for other people to follow behind me. And that's very humbling, to be honest with you.